Have you been told that your baby has a head tilt caused by a tight neck muscle? Wondering if you really need to treat that head tilt because it looks so minor, and if it wasn't pointed out, you never noticed it? Hi there, it's Neesha from My Favourite Physio. In today's video, I'm jumping in to share with you the 5 reasons why we should treat a baby's head tilt as a result of a tight neck muscle as soon as possible. So here at My Favourite Physio, we see lots of babies and toddlers. We often see newborn babies and we do a full baby check. That includes looking at baby's feet posture, baby's hips, baby's neck muscle, and baby's head shape. Every now and then we would pick up a little baby and find that they have a tight neck muscle that causes them to tilt their heads. Occasionally we might have a parent who would say, "It's such a minor tilt, I never noticed it. Do I really have to do anything about it?" So I thought I would jump in and explain to you the 5 reasons why it is important to treat baby's tight neck muscle. So the tight neck muscle is a result of that sternocleidomastoid muscle being too tight and not formed correctly when baby was in your tummy. It's a condition called torticollis. If we leave torticollis untreated, the 5 things that will happen is as follows. Number 1, baby will end up having a flat spot on the back of their heads or on the side that they lie a lot on. So the tight neck muscle will result in a flat head shape, and that cannot be corrected if you leave it for too long. Studies show that the best time to correct a head shape is when baby is under 6 months old. After that, it is actually harder to correct, and depending on how severe it is, it may not correct fully. The second reason why it's important to correct baby's tight neck muscle is studies have shown babies who have torticollis and a flat head shape tends to be delayed in their gross motor skills. So babies tend not to roll when they should at 3 to 4 months old because they're always favoring to one side with their head tilts. They don't tend to know that this is midline and they have to cross midline to roll over because they're preferring to always turn to one side. Number 3, baby also then does not know where midline is if they always have a tilt. Their visual processing pathways are being formed thinking that this is straight. So over time, baby will always hold their heads this way because visually they think this is straight. Now, once visual pathways are set, it is very hard to correct, particularly after 7 years old. So the sooner we do it, the better it is, because habits learned early on affects them down the road. Number 4, as a result of this constant head tilt and visual processing, you'll find that kids at 4 years old may be more uncoordinated because they don't quite know their balance so well. So ultimately, from a tight neck muscle, not only it impacts their visual processing, it then impacts their coordination and balance as they grow older. And number 5, little ones who have slight head tilts that are never treated end up being adults who constantly hold their heads in a tilt. That results in neck pain as they grow older. And we see adults who come in with neck pains because they've always held their heads at a tilt all their lives. So we can prevent it right from day 1 if we correct that tight neck muscle and allow your little one to have full range of movement in their neck. So if you're out there and you've noticed your little baby is holding their heads at a tilt, they may have torticollis, and it is actually easily treated if we get on top of it early. Leaving it untreated can cause those 5 long-term problems that I've mentioned. So if you are concerned about your baby and their head tilt, what you need to do is to ring us here at My Favourite Physio, speak to one of our expert pediatric physiotherapists. The number to ring is 02-9790-4233. And if you know somebody out there who has a newborn baby or a little baby that seems to always tilt their heads to one side or turn only to one side, and they're starting to have a flat spot, why don't you like and share this video with them? Until next time, have a fabulous day. Bye.